Hey guys, good morning to you. Happy Saturday. For many of you, you know this room down here. I'm down in the workout room down here in the basement, about to get a workout in. And before I did that, I wanted to share a message with you guys. And you may hear the dogs in the background as they're messing around in their crates. Um, just a message about the power of the human spirit and perspective and realizing, how important each and every day is. This week, I spent some time up at Walter Reed Hospital. Had to go up there for a medical appointment, and as many of you know, Walter Reed is where a number of our, wounded warriors get their medical care. And I happened to be in the department that also had prosthetics. It was a prosthetics department. And, as I'm sitting there and I watch these young men and women coming in with limbs missing, going in, getting their prosthetic devices, getting trained on how to use their prosthetic devices, it was just such humbling experience for me. And then I was there in such amazement. I remember the first time I went to Walter Reed, and this was probably back in 2012, before my first back surgery. And I walk in and I'm in pain and my back is bothering me and I need to have this surgery. And I see these young men and women, who look like they could be my kids, uh, going through this hospital, missing limbs, seeming like they are, experiencing some of the worst that could happen to you in your life. And I felt saddened. I was saddened. I felt sorry for them. It made me, hurt in here. But then the more I went up there for follow-up appointments and everything else, and the more I saw these young men and women, that sadness kind of changed, and it changed more into awe. I was in awe of these young men and women and seeing the smiles on their faces with what looks like it should be, a horrific situation, which I'm sure it is, and I'm sure they had to go through that process of grieving and getting to the point where they were. But to see many of them at a point where they were embracing the life that they have and saying they weren't going to let their life be defined by what has happened to them, and they were taking hold of their life, and they were moving forward. And I saw them, with families and smiles on their faces, and had a chance to talk to a few of them. And it's just amazing when you look at the power of the human spirit. You look at the power that is inside each and every one of us to overcome even the most horrific situations. And so, this visit I went to a couple of days ago, I was reminded of all that as I'm sitting there in the waiting room and I'm waiting to go see, my doctor, and I'm watching young men and women go back and forth, into the prosthetics department. And I see them again with families. I see them with smiles on their faces. I see them with service dogs. I see, and you engage in short conversations, and you're just, again, it it hits you right here, and you're just so, overwhelmed with just gratitude for what they've done, gratitude for what they've done for our country, but just amazement and awe, and just, perspective. It really puts your situation in perspective when you see that there are always those out there who are going through something maybe a little bit more than you are. But then you see them still pursuing life. You see them still enjoying life. You see them still making the most of whatever situation they happen to be in. And so it helps you when you see that. It helps you when you see that to understand that no matter where you are, no matter how tough it may be, no matter how, things may look down for you right now, you know that there's a way for you to survive. You know that you can push through whatever it is you're going through, because you see others who are doing it in situations that are much worse than your own. So it's always great to get out. It's great to get out, get outside of our bubbles, get outside of our own lives, and see those who are going through a little bit more than what we're going through. To see those who may be struggling, but still enjoying the life that they have, understanding that each and every day is a blessing. And I think that's the message I want to pass on today, is just embrace your life. Whatever it is you're dealing with, and I can't speak on what you may be personally dealing with, but whatever it is, know that you can get through it. Know that God has supplied you inside here with what you need to get through it. There are people around you. There's a support system around you that if you open up to, they can help you get through it as well. You don't have to go through any of this alone. No matter what it is you're dealing with, you don't have to go through it alone. Okay? So I just want to encourage you guys today. I want to encourage you to embrace your life. Look at the circumstances that you're in and understand that there is a way out. You can win. You can get through it. You can push through it. Enjoy the life that you have. Know that each and every day is a blessing, guys. Each and every day is a blessing. Treat it as such and just go out and conquer it. All right, guys. Enjoy this day. I want to get after this workout. I can't procrastinate anymore. Can't put it off anymore. So I got to go get it done. And I hope you guys have a great Saturday, a blessed weekend. And again, just go out and make the most of your day. God bless.